What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another Animal Kingdom video. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for Animal Kingdom Season 5, Episode 3. If you're a fan of Animal Kingdom, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe. And turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on Animal Kingdom, you get them. Now, I apologize if there's background noise. Man, there's a concert going on literally right across the street from where I'm at. There's a concert, I'm downtown, and it's just crazy, man. There's a lot of noise and stuff, a lot of people walking and stuff, loud music and stuff like that. So if you hear it, I apologize. But the description for episode 3 reads, business secrets come to light. Pope mourns the loss of Smurf. Darren has to distract himself from his loneliness. Craig and Ren try to find a work-life balance. Now, I think this was a decent episode, man. Pretty good. I'm going to rate it a 7.5 out of 10. Now, this episode was good, but I think Animal Kingdom, like early on in the first couple seasons, even season 3 and stuff like that, the episodes were just so good, man. So classic. The episodes were just fire, like way back then when the show first started and stuff. There's nothing like those early episodes, but I'm still loving season 5 so far. Man, this was a good episode though, for real. Like every episode of Animal Kingdom, I'm gonna think is good because this is one of my favorite shows. It's always been one of my favorite shows, especially that's coming out of TNT. Like there's not a lot of TNT shows that I really like, but this one right here, man, it's forever gonna be one of my favorite shows. Now, the episode first starts with Pope waking up with Smurf's ashes on him. He looks in the pool and sees the murky water, you know, the ashes are in there and stuff. And on the beach, we see Darren is hungover and just woke up. Jay calls Gloria. He wants to talk about his grandmother's estate, and he wants to know if Pamela Johnson has been in touch, and she says no. Pope's in the shower, washing off Smurf's ashes that he was covered in. And Pope is just going through it, man. Like I said in my last recap, Pope is seriously going through it. We all know that he was kind of a mama's boy, and he's really missing Smurf, even though he acted like he hated her at times. But he still loves Smurf. Now at Ren and Craig, she asks him what he's staring at, and he says her boobs because they look amazing. And the baby starts to cry. She leaves Craig and tells him that the baby comes first, which is true. Now this dude ZZ comes to the door to score to get some drugs, and Craig sends him away. And Craig tells Ren that he doesn't want things like this going on because they have the baby in there and stuff. Now Darren and Craig are in the bar, and Darren is worried about the job. He says they are stealing from the cartel, and he doesn't want to end up hanging headless from a bridge somewhere. And I completely feel him, man, for real. I would be thinking the same thing, like, man, this is risky. But Craig tells him not to worry, that they are middle managers like at Best Buy. Now we get a flashback to young Smurf, and she reunites with Manny and Jake with the idea of hitting Marcus's mansion. Now if you guys don't remember Manny and Jake, go back to season 2. Jake stole Smurf's money. And remember, Smurf tased him and got some of the money back that he stole. And then Manny, you know, he was going through a whole bunch of health issues and stuff, and he died. And that was the whole thing with Javi coming onto the show and stuff. I guess Javi took care of Manny, but that's who Manny is, man. We never seen much of Manny when he was older on the show, but we see a lot of young Manny and Jake. I believe we seen them a lot in season 4 as well when it started showing young Smurf. And Pamela tells her that if it goes wrong, she won't take care of her kids, man. She'll call social services. Now they're getting everything packed in the truck, and Darren asks Jay about the owners of the plane again. Now we see young Smurf go into Marcus's place by distracting the housekeeper. She takes a pillowcase and starts to fill it with valuables, even a gun. Now all of the boys are on bikes heading to the crash site with the plane, and they have backpacks on. They arrive at the bottom of a mountain, and they have to climb up holding their bikes. Now once on the top, they send a drone to check out the crash site, and then they propel down the mountain, and they arrive at the crash site, and they start to go through the bags. They find a ton of drugs, and they tell Jay that that's not cash because Jay said, he didn't know what was on the plane and stuff. And he told them he thinks there might be a lot of cash, but it turns out there's no cash. It's just drugs. Now, there's another drone overhead and it's not theirs, man. It's a drone that's watching them, and shots are fired and they make a run for it. Pope is waiting on them and they call him and he leaves. He leaves because he runs off the guys that are approaching on a four-wheeler. And then he goes after the other one, but he gets away. Now, one of them has a flat tire and they have to stop and fix the tire, and more shots are fired, but they all manage not to get shot. And Pope is waiting at the bottom of the mountain for them, and they make it. They all pile up in the truck and then they leave. And thank God they made it without getting shot. Now, young Smurf takes the cash and she leaves the jewelry and stuff, but before she leaves, she takes the gun and says that she earned it. And Smurf returns to the kids at Pam's house and she tells her that Marcus got robbed. And Smurf tries to act like she knew nothing about it, but then she laughs and tells her it was easy to get into. And Pam is actually pretty mad and she says she wants her cut. And then Smurf says okay, and Pam takes her money and tells Smurf to pack her things and get out. And Smurf calls Jake, and when he asks where to, she says to Oceanside. So this is gonna be when she's first getting to Oceanside. Now we see they're all back, and Jay said he knew it was drugs. He just thought it would be worth the risk, and he worked it all out with Pete, and Pete's gonna move it. Darren wants to know what else Jay is hiding. He's getting sick of Jay and his shit, and Pope tells them that he owns a bowling alley, laundromat, and a condo, and he bought them with money he stole from Smurf. So Pope just put all of Jay's business out there. And Darren says it's like stealing from them, technically. And outside, Darren asks Craig if he's okay with all this. And Craig says no, he's not okay with it. And Darren says Agent Livingood visited him recently looking for Adrian. And Craig tells him to play it cool. Now inside, Jay tells Pope he was gonna tell them about the properties when the time was right. Now we see Darren at the bar, and he sees two guys he hooked up with at the beach, and they want another round. And it's crazy, man, because Darren, he takes him to the back and he has fun with one of them, and he literally makes the other one watch. Now Craig gets home and Ren is waiting for him. She asks what happened with ZZ. He told her that Craig slammed him on the sidewalk, and now her clients are scared to do business with her. He tells Ren that he doesn't like her doing business at the house. He said a boy can get by if his dad's in the joint, but not his mother. And he tells her to quit. He tells her that she has him, and she says that she takes care of herself. Now we see Jay meet with Pete at the beach. He tells him he will move it, but he won't hold it because it's too risky. Pete leaves, and then Jay bumps into Natalie, an old classmate. She asks if he heard from Nikki recently, and she tells Jay that Nikki got married, and she married a Marine. And we actually haven't seen Nikki in a long time, man. It's been a while. And we were all wondering what happened to Nikki for a long time, because the last time we seen her, I believe, was like season 3, episode 6. It was either episode 6 or episode 7. I'm pretty sure it was episode 6, because that's the episode she shot herself in the leg and Jay had to take her to the hospital. And then episode 7, I believe, was the episode where Nikki's dad came to visit Jay, and he said that Jay was a piece of shit and stuff like that. He said that Jay could never see her again. So I'm pretty sure that's the last episode we seen Nikki, and then she just went off the show. Now Pope watches security footage of himself dumping Smurf's ashes in the pool, and then that's the end of the episode. But yeah, it was a pretty solid episode, man. I'm loving season 5 so far. I definitely like other seasons better, but I have a feeling this season is gonna be great. Who knows? This might end up being one of my favorite seasons, but we just gotta wait and see. And it's also confirmed for season 6 as well. That's the final season, and I just can't wait for all of it. But keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all Animal Kingdom content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.